Yeah, it's time for my startup meeting. So make sure next is the link. Okay, let me see the code for this meeting is F XZ. Let me test the audio. Okay. Um, I have still not been granted access to the meeting. Wrong meeting. I had a wrong meeting link. Huh. Now I'm about 5 minutes late. CST WZYN dash BDG. Couldn't find the meeting. CSD. Okay. Waiting. Hello, good morning. Can you guys hear me? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Okay. So, what's up? Where are the rest? I know Choma is supposed to be CDS or something, but where are the rest? Hello?
Dotun said that he already told you that he's not going to be here today.
Okay. Okay. What of Bukola?
Bukola, she's not here yet. Her phone is bad.
Okay. After Bukola, Choma is in CDS. What of Anthony?
Mr. Anthony, I'm trying to call him to know
Okay,
why
no worries,
he.
no worries. Let's just set the agenda for the week. So, content team, I believe Joy can speak on behalf of
Major.
Choma. So, hold on, hold on, please.
Original.
So, Joy, give me updates about the content space. What's happening there? Hello, Joy.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Joy. So, brief me. What's happening in the content space? Joy, just in case you are talking, your mic is on mute. Joy, your mic is still on mute though. Salome, is the content team delivering as expected? Like, are they delivering as we discussed?
Yes, sir. The only issue they are having right now is the login. They've not been able to log into
And
those
into any of
accounts.
them?
Only Joy told me that she was able to log in to the Instagram.
Okay.
So yes, just the Instagram. So I told her to use that for now
So,
until when.
okay. Apart from Instagram, what else is Joy supposed to log into?
Okay, yes, I'm supposed to log into Facebook also. When I logged in, it like it gave me an account, but I've forgotten the name. It's not showing T'Challa, it's showing Ogona.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
what
the
it's
Facebook is a Facebook page. It is not an account. So yes, you can't create an account. You can only create a page for a company. So she tried to Ugona created a personal account on behalf of T'Challa, but I
okay.
think it was her name that they drew instead, not the company. So it's a page. I think Salome remind me by 12 to work on that. So Joy, send your email that you use for Facebook. Let me give you access to the page.
Okay, okay, sir.
So Salome, what about TikTok? What's the problem?
The TikTok. What did Choma say was the issue with the TikTok? Okay, they were asking for password. So I was
O-
trying to do forgot password like you asked me to.
Okay,
So I couldn't. So I said I was going to try it again today
okay,
to see if I can get the password they sent to the email.
okay. But do you have access to the two emails, to the T'Challa email and to the Gmail I gave to you? Do you have access to two of them?
I have access to only the T'Challa email.
That is social media at T'Challa, right?
Yes.
Okay, so also remind me, I will give you access to the T'Challa's Gmail. Remind me about that also. Then, apart from logging into accounts, do they have any other problems for the content team?
No, they're supposed to continue working on getting followers for the social media account today.
Okay, okay. Ife, good morning. How are you? Hello, Ife.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yes, so Dotun told me about the brief meeting that you guys had. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes, and with that brief meeting, yeah, he basically told me the brief meeting you guys had. So how did it go? What did you get from it? Just a very brief
Yeah,
one.
I get to know more on the T'Challa products, the benefit to have to industries and most of those industries. and I also get to know that the key personas we're targeting in organizations. Yeah.
Okay, so to the rest, we have somebody who is new on the team. His name is Ife. So, um, Ife, we have other people on the team. Not everyone is available now. So
Yeah.
maybe one of these days you'll get to see everyone on the team. So I guess that's it. We usually have our sales meeting by 10:30. So by 10:30,
Yeah.
Salome will reach out to you and then she'll send the link to you. Is that okay?
Yes. Yes. Sure.
Okay. Anthony, Alpha, any updates? Any plus or minus?
Um, yeah, we're very good. We were supposed to have a meeting on Saturday, but one thing led to another that couldn't happen. So we'll have the meeting immediately after now.
I don't think
Then
Chioma
yes,
is available. Or yeah, you guys can have it without
regardless,
Chioma. Yes.
we have to have it without
It's a
her,
team.
and
It's
they
a team.
will. Yeah,
It's not an
yeah,
anarchy.
yes, exactly. So we can't wait for her. But I believe they would follow up on her. But yeah, we are to create strategies and engagement on how to engage, and we put it into a process whereby somebody comes in, looks at it, and is immediately getting into it, understanding the way it's between today and tomorrow. Those strategies should be play, and by Max Wednesday we should start the engagement. So between now and today we'll be practicing and going. Yeah.
All right. So that makes sense. Let's see. So I think by 12, I also want to see what the outcome of that meeting is.
All right.
By 12. That I'm trying to Salome though. Salome should update me by 12. Let me know what the outcome of the meeting is.
All right.
Okay. So that is it. Let's see what we can do today to get closer to our 500 paying customers. Time is 11:13 and we're supposed to have a sales meeting. That is not going to hold because Bukola, a sales team person, has problems with her phone. Her phone is completely out of place. Her system can't take Notion, so she's completely disabled for now. So I think by today, I really, really genuinely hope there's no problems anymore. Then we have a new salesperson who we are putting together. So I was thinking that, yes, I'm currently documenting this process and I realized that I did not like put everything down into like a repeatable structure where I was not putting them into like a curriculum. So I believe that that is my goal today. I'm assuming that we're most likely not going to have any meeting. Hold on, let me quickly add something to my agenda. Okay, paid salaries. Oh, so mind you, today is what? Today is the 9th. And initially, I had sent a bank instruction to pay salaries. And ironically, nobody actually brought it to my attention that they have not received the salaries. I was just going by my day-to-day activities. Then 7 days later, someone's like, sorry, boss, we lost in salaries. I'm like, how's that possible? I log into the platform, I discovered that the money was not deducted. And mind you, my phone is always on DND, so whenever I send something, um, to me, I did not see any errors. My mind was complete, but ironically, I saw an error after logging in that, oh, not processed. I'm wondering, why was the money not processed? Like, no errors, nothing, nothing. So I told them that I'll be going to the bank to make to rectify any problems. Or hopefully, I just decided to give it a try and everything worked. So I remember when they brought up the issue of payments, I was like, why didn't you bring this in up since? He said, oh, they didn't want to make it sound like money is what they're after. So no, don't say it that way. So you have worked, right? If you have worked, you get paid. We are young people who are trying to change that narrative of, because yes, some people have this narrative of, oh, I don't have the money now, hold on. So there are bosses who owe salaries for weeks, right? Even for months. I wonder how those businesses, I don't really believe they survive, but I'm a firm believer that you get what you give. So it's one thing if the money is being held back because it's not available. Then it's simple, communicate with them and they would understand. But ironically, Nigerian business space has this mentality of not doing things or doing things in a certain way. And even to be precise, I really feel like if we're in an organized country I may have been sued by now, maybe sued or at least reported. Or at least I think like things like this I think should be taken much more seriously. And I really feel like they should have opened up earlier, but that's by the way. Create T'Challa accounts for Ife. Create T'Challa for Ife. So Ife is a new sales team member that was brought on board by Dotun. Dotun has another engagement elsewhere which he'll be doing. And then because he's going to be doing that engagement, well, he can't attend. So he brought Ife, somebody who he believes can get it done. And Ife looks like somebody who is promising, who will get it done. So that's by the way. Then let me see. Now I've checked off paying salaries. So right now, what I want to now do is I don't want to sit down to create an entire Notion space for the sake of training my sales guy, right? Which I really believe that I really wish I was putting down those curriculums. But I feel like as we move on, any problem that I kind of like encounter would go into that Notion space. So right now, let me see, what am I trying to achieve? The first thing I want to achieve now is to even create that space for, should I call it, sales training. And sales training is going to be an approach where the first approach I'm going to take is a product-based approach. They have to understand the product first before they understand how to sell the product. I'm in a B2B space, and I feel like it's things like this, right, that I feel like are super valuable. So I'm going to create it. Then I believe that by January, February, after we are putting some reps, we are going to test it out with new people. And if it works, because it's something that's supposed to be iterated, and it's supposed to be documented, not sat down for hours to create. Then earlier today, Bukola came to the office and she made an observation, right? Not really an observation, but I wanted them to discover it for themselves. When you speak to potential clients or Nigerians, there's a lot of scam that happens over phone calls, right? A lot of scams. So what that means is that even over tech. So Nigerians like a situation of seeing who they are dealing with first. Ironically, and our product is a cheap product, but yet they want us to have a physical meeting, a physical sales meeting. I wanted them to go and experience it because there are a lot of people who will buy into the idea, but they want someone to physically come just to say, mind you, the demo is still going to happen online. So what we're going to do in that regard is knowing fully well that Nigerians are doing this, and I wanted them to hit it by themselves. I didn't want to bring it up because it's also a way of them understanding the thought process. I really feel like people should not solve problems before they hit the problem. Yeah, there's some problems that are completely worth avoiding, but you get my gist. So now they've hit it. So what I said was that as a team, let's now work as a team. So in that team now, we're going to be targeting location by location, area by area. So if you're going to do a demo, we can book a particular day and we will all drive down, we will all move together as a team and have the demos and then come back. I really feel like that's a very nice approach. It will help us save costs. Like I told, it's a momentum. Your first few customers will be slow. So the more you get, the more customers you get, the more you make them happy about the product, the better it becomes. So yes, I told her that we're completely open to a demo, and the demo she brought up is a demo that is very, very close by. So since it's very close by, I'm open to it. And mind you, so I uploaded some what they call it. I uploaded an update to the app, fixed some bugs in the app. So I expect more bugs, but like I said, it's the first product out there. So if there are errors, no problems. The faster we can get the errors and get them out the way, the better for us. So that's it. Let me quickly start laying the foundation for the sales training guys, so they can get figure it out. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye for now. Oh, so that reminds me. So I think today or no, on Saturday, I made this conclusion that I'm going to have to require to have a block of time dedicated to creating content. Like I keep saying that content seems to be the way forward, seems to be the future. And I've been treating it like it's a distraction. But no, it shouldn't be distraction. It should be an actual work where I have a block of time. And this is the first time I'm taking this approach. So what that means is I may need a block of time of 3 or 4 hours to just create, even though it involves me leaving the house, even though it involves me changing location, but basically to create content. So thank you very much for this one. Let me quickly set up their Notion, add these guys, and call it a day. Okay, so right now I'm about to create this part of the Notion document that handles what I will call the sales training. So I think I'm calling it a sales Bible. Like I said, I'm not going to sit down for hours to create this. What's going to happen is as you move down the line, we're going to keep filling up the sales Bible as we proceed. So normal is going to be, it's a normal page on its own, right? Make it a full width. So I think it can also turn into a wiki, right? I don't know how that thing works, turn into a wiki. But you can now use page verification and page owners to keep the information up to date. Page verification. Let me see. How does that work? I don't have time for that distraction right now. I think on this page, I can make them have read access, only to comment. Yeah, I'm aware of this. Even for Dotun, you can comment. Okay, so now for the sales Bible, I would say we need a table of contents, right? Which is normal. So the first thing we talk about, I would say, let's start with what the product. I said product now. Now, normal sales training, right? You mostly see people talk about learning how to sell in the first place. That is how to take them through a sales process and everything. But like I said, this one, I have no backing towards it. But my idea is understand the product first, right? And my philosophy towards selling is if you learn the products very well and you know that it's helping to solve a problem in the marketplace, you know it's helping people to achieve a goal, then it should be easier because I've listened to people's philosophy on sales. And one of my best philosophies is one, helping them achieve a goal. Two, transferring that belief, transferring the emotions, and transferring that belief in the product. So if you heavily believe the product, and like I said, it helps them to achieve a particular goal, then you are halfway there already, as compared to learning how to sell first before the product. So that's just my first process. It's not been tested. Like you can see, I'm literally figuring things out along the way. And from the product, we look at the kind of leads we're expecting, right? From the product to the leads, and from the leads to the sales techniques, or to the sales process. Let's call it the sales system itself. This is my approach. 1, 2, 3, bank. Then maybe I'll call the rest extras. Extras are things like tonality and everything. So for products, turn this into a title or into a header. Turn into a big section 1. Then how do I now bring in table of contents? Let me just handle the product first, right? So on that product, we have something like features. Or let me make it something that can be toggled. Turn into a toggle. So for the product, no, these are outside the toggle. Right. Because we're dealing with T'Challa, so I'm not trying to I'm building it for my company. So the product, first of all, we have to understand the features and the benefits. So another toggle. I really hope I'm getting this thing right? So features, right? We need to have the features listed as quite all right. And the next thing you need to do now is to map features and benefits. Let me even try to like get something along those lines. Notion table of contents. Because it's going to assist me in what I'm doing. I like it. I like it when the thing is nicely treated. Let me see. Okay, I like this, how it works. Okay. And where does it appear? Click on any link in the table. I get that. How to add it? Okay. Oh, okay. You have to add the table of contents separate. Let me try this approach. So, table of contents. No, let me make it something that I feel. So 2 colons. 2. Why am I doing 2? I don't know. So table of content. There's something like a brief description somewhere around here, right? Let me add a call out. What's making my system blow out this much now? So give or take, let me put the text of table of contents and take it above product, right? So we have product. I'm surprised as this has not been indented too. We have leads, turn it into a toggle of header 1. Let me try turning it into a regular heading. Yep, no, everything has come out. Okay. Why did it just... Okay, now I see. Okay. So we'll just stick it that way. Let me see what happens if I tab it. Right, so product. This is where we describe the product. This is where we list out all of the benefits. Let's make something that can toggle. We list out the features and the description, most likely in a table, right? In a table. So feature, description. I think the rest, we're going to fill it out together as a team so that it's much more faster that way. Then now, features and benefits, right? And I love to put them together because for the product aspect, right? But let's have like the features first. So that is not really a distraction. Then again, we're going to have another table again that will list out, because it's iterative. We don't want imagination flying here and there. Feature and then benefits. Feature and benefits. Feature and benefits. Then it's also be nice to have like a scenario attached to it. Scenario. Scenario. Then as for the leads, because we're in the B2B space, what we're going to do is we're going to try to have we're going to do this thing where it's going to be industry by industry. So we're industry driven. Others will have a particular section per industry. Yeah, so don't blame me. I tried DED to fail English. I used to be a very average, below average English student, so my spelling might be laughing at me. Sales system. Means that depends on things like outreach and everything, right? So we're going to have this is supposed to come completely outside here to be on its own as a toggle header one. So under leads, let's put a toggle header 2. We want to pick maybe an industry like hospitality. Hospitality. So under hospitality, we are still going to again, because like I said, we have to iterate even to the particular people, like we have to iterate over and over again per industry. So we want to give room to less imagination until they get the message. And if you've been following my content, you get to realize that I'm a very big advocate of them understanding, having some level of understanding right into it. So I hope you should toggle header 2. Yeah, perfect too. So under hospitality, we want to create another table again, which is the features and how it benefits that industry, and then a use case. Most of these things could be the assignments though. It's going to be another table. This table is going to be feature, benefit, see mistake. Benefit, scenario. Because the more scenarios you can bring in their head, the more they'll be able to apply that into a real life situation, right? Then under leads, okay, I think this should be a toggle header 2, toggle header 3, because out of toggle header, under leads, we also have what is called levels of awareness. So I think that's also very important. Let me have should it be a toggle header 2, levels of awareness. So we don't want to target the highest people with the highest level of awareness and everything. Then we also need a section for the kinds of people that we are targeting. Let's even call this. Let's call this industry benefits. We have like the target persona, toggle header 2. So we're going to have a persona, a target persona. Then also, I think in this industry benefits, right? I also think that we should have the target role. The target roles is just as important. The target role, the company size, then also have sources. Man, this thing is not. Oh, so target persona. Target persona, we have things like company size, company size. So I think we're going to have things like sources of leads. So when you know our target persona, right, you understand the idea of levels of awareness. Then company size, which is our persona, with the kind of industry. Something came into my head just now. It is very important, but yeah, sources of leads. Because after you know the kind of people you're targeting, it will also help to, should I say, know where to find them in the first place. So I think um, so sources of leads. Then in the sales system, we have things like outreach. Um, outreach. So outreach methods. We're going to have cold calls, email. I'm going to have bulk SMS. But for the sake of this, right, I don't want to distract them. I want them to feel like we are strictly relying on sales, despite the fact we have a content team. And I would also be the one handling the ads. So the outreach is also important. Let me see. So industry benefit, or I'll call it target industries. Let me actually attempt to have a button. Let me see if I can have a button to add. Let me see if I can add a new block. Insert blocks inside the button. No. Should I put it above or below the button? Is fine. So part of the first thing I want to do is I want to add a toggle. I want to have the industry name. Industry name. Inside the industry name, we're going to have the target roles. Now I'm just laying the foundation so that you're going to watch me do that over a meeting with the new guy, Ife. It also help us, it also give me an idea of what he understands already. But before I do that, I have to create his T'Challa mail and add him to the Notion space. The target roles, we're going to need to have a table. And the table is going to be more like features, benefits, use case scenarios. Use cases. What other thing? Then also the target company size. company size. You have the features, put them in bold, put them in bold, put them in bold. I also want to make, oh my days. What other thing I'm going to see very well? Hmm. For now, I don't think I see anything that I need to add. So I can delete this and add it myself locally. Okay. Okay. So looking at my table of contents, it still needs. So I'm going to run the meeting with him. So let me just take a break, a 10 minutes break. Let me see. So things like extras, right? Outreach is mostly going to be like the name implies, the kind of outreach. We do emails, outreach. I believe this is the toggle header too. Toggle header 3. We have email outreach. We're going to have cold call. So we don't have any extras yet. Then under a toggle, let's create a new toggle also for I call it material or resources. Is there anything like YouTube videos that we think will help them perform much more optimally? Let me see what other things we're going to know. So I'm going to over the call, I'll speak with the guy and I'm going to work it out, create it together. It's almost like he's going to fill in the gaps, right? He's going to fill in the blanks. So any questions that are things that are very fuzzy is what I'm going to use to address that. So let me just go ahead, take my break, create this email, take my break, then prepare for a meeting by 12:30. Thank you very much. See you soon.